Robin. Thank you for coming on our show. We really appreciate seeing you here.
Great to be here. Thanks so much for having me.
That's awesome to hear. So, to get into it, for the last 14 years or so, you said your previous life was a pirate.
It was. Do you happen to know the pirate's favorite letter?
Is it R?
Oh, it's the C, matey. It's the
Oh,
C.
the C. I should have seen that one coming.
Right.
Oops. Well, but recently, last week, in fact, you stated that you weren't a pirate, even though you wrote like 463 pieces on that topic. What changed? Why aren't you a pirate anymore?
I realized that it's not a pirate. No, it is the unicorn, in fact.
Really?
It is the unicorn. I've realized this. And, this is something that, you've understood for years yourself, right?
Yes, I have looked into my unicorn history. As you know, I'm Carter Unico, but also people have called me unicorn. And people think, oh, sorry, it's a mistake.
It comes from the Dutch, right? The Dutch.
Yes, yes, it's not a mistake. Because my great-great-great-grandfather was a Dutch unicorn.
This is good. So I've felt a similar kind of it's not a calling, it's deeper than that.
Yeah.
It's the sense that the horn is there. It's the sense that it's the rainbow. I'm generally more sort of a monochromatic dresser.
Yeah.
But you have this experience, so maybe is there a way to tell for sure? If you had to try and can you give me the unicorn test?
Yeah, I can. Well, it's more of a spiritual adventure than a test. If you can feel sometimes, not usually, let's say maybe you're in the shower or like you bumped your head, you could feel something was once there. It's like phantom sense. When you lose an arm, you could still feel it's there. Mm-hmm. It's like I lost my horn, but when I wave through it like this, I can still feel something was there, something. And I've wondered that my whole life, and I did some digging, and it all makes sense. So the second thing you should do is to see if it feels natural, right? So sometimes I like to get down on all fours and run around like a horse and neigh, eat some hay as well. And once I tried to fly, it didn't go well. I ended up with a broken back, but it's fine now. It just cost like $14 million to fix. But I'd say try galloping once in a while.
Gallop.
Mm-hmm. Try and see if you see a rainbow, try and travel to it and see if you can ride it. I actually did once. I met a leprechaun. He was really chill. We didn't talk much, but he was a nice person. Have you ever met a leprechaun?
A leprechaun. A leprechaun. I haven't met a leprechaun. The leprechaun. No, I haven't had the honor. No stranger to gold, though. The pot, the gold pot, the pot of gold. No stranger to that. But I'm going to have to get out there and do a little galloping. Favorite galloping locations? Would you suggest any?
Ooh. That's a tough one. Because where you gallop, or your first gallop, not like the rest of the times, when the first time is always special. So I'd say my first place was in a beautiful field in Laquisha land. Have you ever been there?
Nope. Haven't had the pleasure.
It's underground. It's near the Earth's equator. And you think, oh, like, I want to go on a sunny sunset. It wasn't like that for me. It was a bit different. Yeah, there were lights, obviously, we could see, because there's nothing underground, but it was close to where my family heritage had been buried. So I'd say close to where your family, a special place to your family. And that was a special place to us, and I did it there, and I succeeded. I did very well. I almost crashed, but I'd say somewhere close to relatives.
Laquisha Land.
Laquisha Land.
Laquisha Land, near the equator.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you frequent? Are you back there very often?
No, but well, it seems we're running short on time. Thank you for coming. This has been very enlightening for, I'd say, both of us, for Laquisha Land and for unicorns all around.
The Laquishites.
The Laquishites, yes. Well, anyway, thank you for coming. It's great having you.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. All right, and tune in next time for an interview with a real-life leprechaun.